Alright, this is Ben here. Gonna teach how to draw a furry. Basic principle for this would be to start off with a circle, draw the center of his face, and basically the center of his face that way too. That's where his eyes are gonna be. Okay, for a furry, this would be for a human head. But since a furry's head isn't literally as tall as a human head is, it's usually a little shorter. This whole circle is not going to be used. So I'm gonna do a better circle than that. Basically what I'm saying is I'm gonna draw him looking this way. So start off with the circle, and because he's going to be looking straight that way, I do not need to draw the lines or anything. Okay, for the muzzle, this is for a wolf. So for the muzzle, basically find the point of center on your circle on both sides and basically just draw out a little. You don't want it too short and you don't want it too long, because if it's too long, he's not going to look like a wolf and you'll have to draw the head even bigger. Then draw a little bit diagonally going down, but don't go all the way to the bottom of this, because you're going to want to draw another line coming from here, and you're going to want to connect those two. Next you're going to want to draw the bottom jaw, or if you want them sad, happy, doesn't really matter. Okay, now you're not going to be using this whole circle because, as you can see, that would make his head a little big. So connect this nose, draw straight for a little until you get about halfway, then start going up. And you want to stay down just a little bit. And you'll get basically the head shape. If you want, you can erase. You don't have to erase those lines you set, but I recommend it because that's going to be a real pain in the ass to erase them all later. I erase them as I go. So yeah, there's the head shape. If you want to make it cleaner, I suggest you make the bottom jaw in a little more than the top jaw, so you can see like the lip. Should look something like this. If you want, you can fix those lines up. You can totally redraw the mouth, which I'm going to do. You will see this picture finished when I'm actually done. Post it up on my Furfinity, which I'll post a link to. Alright, now I'm going to have to be close for this still. So let's draw the nose. The nose isn't all that hard. I would erase that, and that. Basically for the size of the nose. You want the tip of the nose to hover off the body a little bit, because when you see a dog's nose, its nose isn't usually like, you know, flat to its body. Right. A good idea for this would be to have a reference, but I don't really need one. So just follow me. I'll be your reference because I'm awesome. Alright. So basically the nose is like that. You can fill it in all black, or whatever color your Fursona's nose is going to be. I haven't seen any Fursonas with actual colored noses, so I've only seen them black or brown. But yeah, basically that's the nose. I'm going to fix this up a little. Stupid nose. Alright, there we go. The nose is all good. Not following. Alright, so as you can see, there is a nose now. Okay, the ears are tricky-ish. First you're going to want to draw where the eye's going to be, because, yeah, it's just a really good idea. So that's where my eye's going to be. Cheekbone is a really good idea to draw. and just erase a little bit. Put it there. Oh, okay, now for the ear. Depending on what his mood is, happy, he'd probably be straight up. Moody-ish, he'd probably be... This is the front of the ear, so just depending. I'm going to draw him moody-ish, so his ear's going to go back a little diagonally. Don't make it too high. I don't want to make him seem like a rabbit. Anyway, okay. People usually draw the ears one like this. It can be done that way, but it's a bad habit because sometimes the line will look really bad. So you still draw it curving that way, but so basically curve it that way, but 2 straight lines. All right. Now we're gonna need to erase this big black line here because you never see the inside of the face in the ear. Draw a very skinny line following these lines exactly straight to the head. Then we have the ear. Now because you don't only see this ear with the other one, you're gonna want to draw the other one, but make it just a tiny bit lower. So yeah, that's about good. Do the exact same lines like that. But for this, you're going to want to draw it closer to this line than this line. Like so. And as you can see, voila, ears. You can add ear fluff if you want, but my fur has hair, so. Anyway, now we'll get to this. It should be easy. You just basically draw a little bit of fur. Erase the big black clumps if you don't want, like, yeah. So there's a head. Usually that's my mom. Don't bother. Usually the neck comes out just a little before the mouth. The neck. Okay. I'll get to the eye. The eye can be complicated, but only if you make it complicated. A regular eye would be drawn, okay, I'm going to draw the eye different now, just to show you how to draw an eye well, but my Sona is blind on this side, so I'll just make this a regular wolf. Okay, to draw the eye, basically, my style of eye is a giant rectangle, basically. Then you give it a curvy. Alright, just follow along here. I don't really know how to explain this, so basically go a little from the edge on both sides. Have it curve from the corner, kind of from the top, and curve to the middle, but not all the way to the middle or it'll look horrible. So it kind of looks like this. I usually fill that in. Then, depending on what you want him to look like evil, he'll have, not really evil, but if you want him to kind of look devious, basically just draw it like that, and that would be his pupil. You could have a more innocent looking eye, which would be a regular pupil, anime-ish, like this. Oh, and make sure if you're using flash and filling in with a fill tool, make sure all the spaces are filled, or it's going to fill everything up. Well, there's that eye, and you can add like lines just to make it look a little more detailed. That's a regular eye. That's basically it for the head, unless you want detail.